Today has been a crazy day when it comes to all of the chaos that is surrounding Diddy right now. And I must say that it's been rather entertaining watching all of this play out. And it's been sort of amusing watching the mainstream media try to cover their behinds. Because you see, as the media exposes Diddy, they're accidentally exposing themselves in the process. And a lot of people are not picking up on this, but we know how that goes. But earlier today, CNN released a video of Diddy. Let's just say they released a video of Diddy putting his hands on his ex inside of a hotel hallway. Now, obviously, I cannot play that video here on YouTube, but I posted the entire video over on my X or Twitter account, so you can follow me over there if you want to see it. But CNN released this video, a disgusting video, by the way, of Diddy dragging, putting his hands on his ex, throwing things at her, you name it. But the only problem is, the incident that took place in this video, it happened in 2016. I mean, I'm not the best at math, but that's damn near a decade ago, right? And it appears to me that the media, the powers that be, whoever's behind the scenes, pulling the strings, they've been sitting on this evidence, sitting on this footage for 8 years, but they ran cover for Diddy until they no longer wanted to run cover for Diddy. Because you see, the same media that is responsible for taking Diddy down now is the same media that propped Diddy up and protected him for all of these years. And I don't want that to fly over people's heads. Because should Diddy go down? Yeah, he should. But should others go down with him? Most definitely. Because at the end of the day, there's 1,000 Diddys. Diddy will be replaced by tomorrow. We need to look at the overall, I don't want to necessarily call it an organization, but we need to look at the overall structure here that is allowing all of this to happen. Because there's layers to it. And the media definitely plays their part as well. You see, people like Diddy aren't able to do things like Diddy did without help, without protection, without people turning a blind eye to it, without powerful people being involved. So instead of getting all hyped up and focused on what Diddy is doing, which I agree, we should pay attention to that, let's not lose sight of the fact that Diddy did not get here by himself. And let's not lose sight of the fact that it's obvious that there is a campaign now to get rid of Diddy, even though all of the people trying to get rid of Diddy now knew about Diddy's wrongdoings a long time ago, and they even partook in those wrongdoings until, I guess, they were done with him. You know, CNN released this video earlier today, and naturally, it's got a lot of emotional reactions out of people. It's triggered a lot of people because, like I said, the video is disgusting. But the first thing that came to my mind when I saw the video is, wait, why are you just now showing us this? Why are you just now talking about this? Y'all knew this happened 8 years ago, and you bet your ass they did. But now CNN and the media are trying to run damage control. They're claiming that Diddy paid $50,000 for this security footage. He paid the hotel $50,000. Now, my question is this. Let's really think about it. Does that make sense? Yeah, sure. I think that Diddy may pay off some people for this security footage, but who told y'all that he did that? Did Diddy tell y'all? I'm sure that the hotel wouldn't tell y'all because that's criminal in itself, right? Where did y'all get the footage from? Now, people are saying that maybe the footage was confiscated from Diddy's house during these raids, and that maybe CNN is working with the feds and the feds are feeding CNN these videos. Anything is possible. But let's really think about it. Let's say you got caught in a situation like Diddy and you wanted to buy the security footage, right? You pay $50,000 for it. What would you do with that footage? Wouldn't you destroy it? Wouldn't you get rid of all of the evidence? Isn't that the point of buying the video in the first place? Or would you take the video and store it in a vault at your house so one day people could find it and use it against you? That makes no sense at all. Anyone in their right mind, if Diddy paid someone $50,000 for this footage, he would have had it destroyed. He wouldn't keep it forever. But that's what they want us to believe. Because you see, in the process of exposing Diddy and releasing all of this dirt that they've had on Diddy for years, some people like me, maybe some of you all in the audience right now, we're smart enough to ask the questions, hey, why are you just now saying something? Because you see, this is a pattern in Hollywood. They let this evil stuff go on. They let this dirty, grimy behavior go on. And they all participate. They're all a part of it. But once you screw up, once you step out of line, they use everything that they've been letting you get away with. They use it against you. And that's what's happening to Diddy. Either Diddy pissed off the wrong people, Diddy stepped out of line, or we see this all the time in Hollywood and in the entertainment industry. When you're no longer as profitable as you used to be, when you're no longer useful like you used to be, they eventually take you down. They don't let you die a hero. No, they make you go out the villain. And I think that's part of what's happening to Diddy now. Maybe, for years, Diddy was used as kind of like a plug to help these rich and powerful people find young women and find the substances that they wanted. But now Diddy is aging out. We're tired of the Diddy parties. We need a new Diddy. Let's get this guy the hell out of here. All of the dirty things that we've been doing with you, Diddy, we're now going to use it against you because, in the modern day, we don't have to assassinate you like we did JFK. All we have to do is assassinate your character. That's just as bad. So I'm not here to say that Diddy's a good guy. I believe the allegations against Diddy, and the video obviously shows what Diddy is capable of. I'm just saying that there's a lot of people, even worse than Diddy, that empowered Diddy, that are sitting behind the scenes laughing right now, getting away with everything he did and worse, while laughing about the fact that they used Diddy and now they're hanging him out to dry. And if you think for 1 second that the media had no idea about this security footage until 8 years later, then obviously you don't know anything about the media. All of this talk about, he paid this money and this happened and that happened. All of that talk wasn't there when they first released the video. It took about an hour or two for them to gauge reactions and see that people are questioning why they didn't release this in the first place. But this is what happens. When they're ready to systematically destroy these people, they do. And it's entertaining to watch. I don't care if they take Diddy out. But at the end of the day, if you think that Diddy's the source of these problems, I think that we need to focus our energy not necessarily on Diddy, but the overall power structure that is allowing this to happen time and time and time again. Because as I was saying earlier, in the grand scheme of things, Diddy is replaceable. And we'll be talking about another story just like this one. We'll be talking about another Diddy within the next couple of years. And the same people who are behind the scenes pulling the strings will continue to get away with this because people allow their emotions to take over before they really start logically thinking about things and questioning things. And that's what we have to start doing in the modern age. Because, like I said, CNN, the media, you guys got caught red-handed. And people like me are starting to notice the patterns of how you all systematically destroy a lot of these powerful Hollywood figures, a lot of these famous figures. it always happens the same way. The media, Hollywood, everyone, all of these celebrities go from worshiping these individuals, being in pictures with them, being at the parties, being on the red carpet, doing everything with these individuals. And then all of a sudden, overnight, the floodgates open, and then all of a sudden, this is the worst person in the world. And here's all of these allegations. Here's all of these videos. Here's all of this evidence that we sat on for years, and we allowed you to get away with all of this wicked stuff until the point when we decide that we no longer want you here. We no longer want you to get away with this stuff. We want to take you down. And the media is nothing but a useful tool for the powers that be. And they wield the media like a freaking sword, like a bow and arrow. And that's what we're watching now. And I don't know how to put it, because when it comes to people like Diddy, I don't feel bad for what's happening to him. And yeah, he deserves what's happening. I just think that we need to expand our minds and broaden this conversation, because how many times are we going to sit here and gather and talk about people like Diddy, or people like Weinstein, or people like this guy, or people like Cosby? Like, eventually we have to come to an understanding that this is bigger than these individuals. And at some point, hopefully more people start recognizing the pattern of how these individuals are propped up and praised for years and years, as all of this dirty, wicked, evil stuff is going on. These people are propped up, and the media wants you to idolize these people until the media wants you to cancel them and destroy them. And it's crazy how quick the media will shift. I mean, just last year, they were talking about how Diddy was a powerful voice in the black community, and he was bringing black people together, and it was all about love and all of this. And then 2 months later, he's public enemy number one. And all of these videos and all of this crazy stuff that we've known about, now we're going to start talking about it. So all I'm trying to say here is that in the process of watching Diddy get taken out, because the elites are taking Diddy out right now, that's what you're watching, just start paying attention to how this is going. Start recognizing all of these little breadcrumbs that are being left for you. Just like this video that was released today. Start being able to connect the dots and seeing that, oh, y'all were protecting these people until you wanted to take them out. It's a really crazy thing to witness happen in real time, and to witness CNN post the video earlier today and then try to backtrack and then make excuses and, oh, well, he must have paid for this and then he had this. Nah, y'all knew what happened. Y'all were just protecting him until you no longer wanted to. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can donate Cash App or Super Thanks. But with all of that being said, I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.